Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kazuri Alameen. I want to speak about two very, very precious words. First word is bury, B-U-R-Y, B-U-R-Y. The definition of bury is to put in the ground and cover with the earth. To put in the ground and cover with earth, I should say, better known as dirt. That's bury. You've heard it, all y'all have heard it before. I also want to talk about plant. The definition of plant is a living thing that grows in the earth, a living thing that grows in the dirt, better known as earth, and it has a stem and roots attached to it. Both of these dynamics, ladies and gentlemen, goes into the earth. But when you bury something, that thing is already deceased, but they both go into the earth, go into the dirt, versus when you plant a seed in the ground and you hope and pray that it will spring up and bring life, stems and leaves and roots. But they both are planted in the earth, in the dirt. So my question to you is, what do you need to continue to bury so that you can plant some good things to be able to grow in your life? Have you buried, example, a bad attitude? Have you buried hate? Have you buried self-doubt? Have you buried low self-esteem in your life at this time? Once again, to put in the ground to cover with the earth, better known as dirt. Have you buried anything in your life so that you can resurrect? The word I like to use is resurrect. What are you planning in your life right now? A lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, are striving to become more creative, positive, powerful, and productive. Very well, good. It's necessary as we are living in these unique times, which I choose to call it. But some stuff, in order for you to be able to plant something, for something to be able to grow and take root and take leaves and take stems, you got to bury something and don't pick it back up. So if you got anything that you need to bury in the earth, please bury it so you can open up room for something else to grow based on what you want to plant. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, life has taught me if you plant tomatoes, you ain't going to grow oranges. Let me say this again. If you plant tomatoes, you will not grow oranges because what you plant is going to grow. But once again, we got to bury some things sometime. Because we can get caught up in life can get caught up in us, and we carry a whole lot of rubbish. It ain't growing, it ain't doing nothing, so we need to bury some things in our life. And when you come across that highway or byway, please, without hesitation or reservation, bury those things so you can open up your window to plant and grow some things to birth itself for you. Ladies and gentlemen, the older I get in life, the older life gets in me. It's grateful, and I'm very grateful to be among the living. Do you realize, as I'm talking to you right now, somebody just came to the earth? Do you realize, as I'm talking to you right now, somebody just left the earth? The circle of life is ongoing. It doesn't stop. Life is that brief intermission between birth and death. So what you do here matters. What you do here matters. So I would encourage you to continue to focus on, once again, what do you need to bury and what you need to plant? Because once again, when you bury something, it goes back into the earth. I mean, it is deceased. It's deceased. And when you plant something, it goes into the earth too, but there's some life there. Both of them goes into the dirt. One will come up and one will not. So what do you need to bury and what do you need to plant? This is something that only you know, ladies and gentlemen. One of the things I've learned in all my years in mental health, we have a tendency to look outside of ourselves. We have a lot of examples, superficial challenges going on now. We're always looking outside of ourselves. The greatest war and the greatest room for improvement is in us. And the greatest war we ever fight is ourselves. One of the things that's happening with this quarantine, when people are beginning to reconnect with their loved ones, reconnect with themselves, which is a great thing to do. Sometimes we can run for the half of ourselves. And hell, ladies and gentlemen, I challenge any man and woman on that. We cannot outrun ourselves. Why? Because everywhere we go, we take us with us. Stop. Work on you. Work on your own human repair. We all are in need of human repair. I don't care who said they ain't. That's a lie. We all are in need of human repair. Unless you created the sperm and the eggs that brought you out of a womb, then that's a whole different way of living, and none of us did it. None of us did. So we all got room for improvement. So I want to encourage you, focus on what you need to bury so you can open up the windows for something that you need to plant. Please, ma'am, please, sir. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, stay up, stay strong, and be not manipulated by superficial ideations. Peace and continued blessings be upon you and your family.